Chapter 18, Price Rise and Consumer Awareness. Continuous and constant rise in price in different fields of economic at a high rate is called price rise, which is a problem. But if price rises with stability, then it is beneficial for economy. Increase in price results in increase in profit of organizer and producer. When profit increases, then they will set up new production unit. They get an encouragement for new investment. So when they are creating a new production unit, you are giving more employment opportunity. And when you are having a large amount of profit, now the profit only comes up to a producer when their production cost is less than the price rise. So they have got a good amount of profit with them. Now as the employment opportunity you have increased, people has their income with them. So when you have an income, your purchasing capacity increases. As your purchasing capacity increases, you spend more on the commodities and you will increase the standard of living. So living standard and speed of economic develops. So it is said that stable price rise is prerequisite for economic development. Now let us see how the price rise becomes hindrance in the development of economy. When price of a goods or service increases invariably and continuously at high rate, the consumer has to pay more price. This means the supply of money increases in the market. But at the same time, production of goods and services do not increase as quickly as the price rise. Here the customer is paying more but is getting less. Then we call it as inflation. During such a situation, there occurs high disturbance in prices and also confusion in prices to set income and expenditure, cost of production, etc. People lose clarity about these and several other kind of decisions they need to make, and hence the economic activities get affected. In such condition, price rise becomes a hindrance, or price rise becomes a big problem and obstacle in the development of economy. The two major factors responsible for price rise are: first, lack of instantaneous increase in production and supply of commodities and service in economy. Second, continuous price rise is seen due to sharp increase in total demand of country as compared to supply. Following reasons are responsible for it. First, increase in monetary supply. Supply of money in economy increases in three ways, and this is done by the government. First, by filling deficit replacement, that is by generating new money. Good governance lead to economic development. Due to economic development, the amount of money increases in the economy and the income of people increases. When income increases, people are able to spend more, that is the purchasing power increases. So they start consuming and demanding more goods and service from the market. But the production cannot be done as fast as the sudden rise in income and demand. There occur a shortage of goods and service, which then leads to price rise. Second is increasing circulation of money, that is increasing money transaction in market by increasing the government expenditure. Here government undertakes plan expenditure and non-plan expenditure. By undertaking such expenditure, government is increasing supply of money in the market. When supply of money increases, again income of people increases. This turns to their purchasing power increases. Along with this, factor of production such as land, labor, machinery starts getting more work and hence more value. This also increases the flow of money, which then leads to price rise. Third is decreasing rate of interest on debt. The bank reduces rate of interest on credit and increases its reserved cash. This increases the supply of money in hands of people. When people have more money, they increase their demand for commodities and so the price rise. First point we learned was increase in monetary supply. Now the second is population growth. We already know the population increases at an annual rate of 1.9%. In 2011, India's population was 121 crore. The population grew quite speedily since 2001. So as the population increases, demand will increase, but we are not able to fulfill them. So there is an imbalance in demand and supply, which leads to shortage of supply, and again the price rises. Third is increase in export. Indian goods have increased in the foreign market, so the demand is there. Government is also encouraging for export. So producers are not able to meet the internal as well as the export demand. So by exporting goods and services, there again comes a shortage of supply in local market, which increase the price rise. Fourth is high price of raw material. When there is more demand of raw material but less supply, the prices of raw material increases. This increases the production cost of finished product. The workers working for production are consumer also. So when they see that the finished products have become costlier, they demand more income from their employers. So there is an increase in the pressure on the producer to further increase the price of goods or services they are producing. So this vicious circle of price rise goes on. Fifth is usage of unregistered income, or we call it as black money. Now, to avoid paying taxes, many a time people do not mention their business transaction in the books of accounts. Income earned through such hidden transaction, which is not shown in the account, the income is called unregistered income or black money. People fear that if they are caught having black money, they have to face legal procedures against this crime. So people spend the black money instantly and haphazardly. They don't even mind paying more prices for the products because they have black money. Readiness of people and the excess supply of money through them in the market leads to price rise. Sixth, price rise by government. Depending upon national and international situation, the government increases supposed price of petroleum products, commodities, agriculture crops, etc. This price rise increases the supply of money, which then further increase the prices. Thus, government is also responsible for giving birth to price rise. 7. Natural factors. Production reduces due to natural calamities like excessive rainfall, drought, earthquake, epidemics, etc. Or human factors like war, riots, movements, strikes, or industrial unrest, lockouts, etc. So this reduces the supply of goods and service in the market. In such situation, the quantity of money in the market does not change, but the supply decreases. Again, there is a pressure on the limited amount of goods and services available, which in turn results to price rise. 8. Smuggling, hoarding and black marketing. Smuggled goods are illegally sold in our country at high prices without paying import duties. Similarly, for same specific goods times, people believe speculations, rumors or predictions that prices are going to rise in future. So everyone in the market, that is businessman, producer, consumer, starts buying and storing such goods. This is called hoarding. Hoarding creates artificial scarcity. Hoarding the goods, people create speculation and rumors and artificial scarcity. The panic of non-availability of goods leads to price rise. People hoard goods and sell them at higher prices as a part of black marketing. Why the price should be controlled? The vicious circle of price rise keeps on moving continuously because of increase in profit or increase in income or increase in purchasing power. Now, when there is a purchasing power increases or the demand of goods and service increases, here the miserable condition is of the poor class and the middle class people. Rate of saving and capital generation decreases due to price rise. So there is no production of capital, and then there will not be any more new businesses, industries, and so employment stops over there. Third, we said is foreign investment decreases. Because of that, increase in import of goods, foreign exchange is spent, which gives rise to again a new problem. Fourth is production of increased goods decrease, so scarcity is created. When the scarcity is created, the standard of living will deteriorate. Again, it is affected to the poor people. The poor becomes poorer. Fifth is, as the production cost of goods increases in the country, they become expensive. So the export decreases and import increases. This creates an imbalance in import and export. Sixth is, living standard of poor or middle class deteriorate because of price rise. So more theft, robbery, murder, crime, betting, hoarding, black marketing, corruption, suicide, this all negativity increases. Moral degradation occurs in the society. Thus, inflationary price rise is a hindrance for economy. So, we have to control the price rise.